Bitches keep coming up short, fucking with too short. Too short.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Today was day 1 of week 7. Today called for working up to a 2-rep max for back squats, and then working up to some heavy triples with touch and go bench press as well as close grip bench. Squats started out incredibly well. I was really happy with them. 405 felt like literally nothing, and then I went up to 435 and that felt good as well. And then after that, you'll see here, I took 465, which I thought I could do for a double. I kind of was going to go for around 450 and 460, but that 435 felt so good that I was like, you know what, screw it, let's go for 465, and that felt really good. Today's kind of a lower stress week, so just had the one back offset here at 445 for 2, which also felt incredibly well. After that was when things kind of went bad. I ended up hurting myself on this heavy set, 350 for, I went for 3 but only got 2, and my spotter here really fucked up and my shoulder's killing me now, so that's really annoying. Now I just want to go over some stuff. I want to go over, as you can see, I'm really pissed off because I don't think I did anything too bad to my shoulder, but it's annoying in the fact that these kind of small things can really end up affecting me for long periods of time. Last year around November, I had wide grip bench press in my program, and basically I had to take I had to take about 4 weeks off from benching completely because you know, I try to be as smart as I can when it comes to managing injuries, and if something hurts or just doesn't feel right, even if it's like a very, very small amount, it's good just to skip whatever you're going to do and just do things that aren't going to cause you pain, because it's not going to help the recovery process pushing through pain. Anyway, so what I wanted to go over today, seeing as it's relevant to this injury, is how to bench press or spot the bench press properly, because it doesn't seem like something that's very difficult, but it is, and I've heard horror stories from other people as well. So basically, when you have a spotter for bench pressing, generally speaking, obviously it's best to have someone who knows you really well, knows how you bench, knows how you like to set up, knows your bench stroke and how the bar usually moves, and you know, understands how to bench press. And unfortunately, when you go to a commercial gym, which is what I had to do, and unfortunately I didn't have my usual training partner who trains with me in my home gym, that's just something that most people don't know how to do properly. So you'll see on the video that I posted earlier, the spotter basically, I said no. So I assumed that when I said no on the way up, he would grab the bar and at least help me put it back up into the top position. But he didn't do that. Basically, he did nothing and just put his hands on the bar, and I had to push the bar back as far as possible. And it was that pushing back movement that I think hurt my shoulder. So obviously, when you're spotting someone, the trick is, obviously you want to try and make it so that they're still working hard and not trying to pussy out of the exercise and take it easy. But the thing is you have to make sure, if you are going to try and make it hard for them, that you aren't going to let them get injured. So, for instance, a lot of times when I spot people in a commercial gym, I remember this one guy was saying how I didn't spot him properly because I wasn't helping him enough. And I'm like, dude, as long as the bar's not going down, then you don't need my help. But obviously, I guess you want to do force reps or whatever. So obviously having an open line of communication is very important, because if the bencher is trying to do a specific technique like negatives or whatever and they don't tell you, then yeah, of course things are going to go wrong. So having communication and kind of having a specific plan for when you need help on the bench is very important. So for me, when I went up to him, I'm like, look, don't help me at all, because I don't like when people end up helping me with the barbell, or I don't want them to even touch it, because to me that doesn't count. If I do a rep that counts, it's me doing it on my own, no one touching the bar or anything like that. So basically I say, if I ask for help, or if the bar starts moving down, because obviously the bar is not supposed to be moving down when you're trying to press it up, that's the only times that I want you to help me. So when I did my first 2 reps, they looked really good, And I kind of screwed up on my third rep because when I started coming back up, I pushed it way too far forward toward my head. So that's how I bench. I come down to my chest area and then I bench on a kind of a arc up towards my head. But in this case, it came towards my head too fast. Usually it kind of comes at, a more vertical line, whereas it was coming more horizontal to begin with. And then I was going to use my triceps and chest to lock the weight out, but it didn't end up working. But regardless, I wouldn't have gotten hurt if I had been spotted properly on this exercise. So just make sure when you're going into a commercial gym, or even if you do have a training partner who you train regularly with, that you guys kind of understand how each other benches and understand when your partner actually needs help, because that can go a long way into making sure that you can bench pain-free. And obviously we're all here trying to make gains, and if you're in pain, then you're not going to be making gains on the bench. So yeah, I know it kind of looks severe. It's not that severe. It's kind of a muscle strain. I think it's probably like subscapularis or something in my one of those small muscles around my rotator cuff, or who knows, could be like my pec or lat tendon as well. But hopefully it won't linger, and hopefully I'll be able to get back to benching as fast as possible. But yeah, kind of sucks because I've been making awesome gains on my bench press lately, and probably the best gains I've made in the time period that I've made them in a long time. So yeah, we'll see how it fares in the future. Thanks for checking in. Please hit like, subscribe, and comment on this post, and I look forward to talking to you again soon. Peace.